Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night. As you can see, I am with a lot of people and in another place. So I don't know if I'm going to be very concentrated today.
A las semillas les mando muchos saludos.
She wanted to say hi to everyone. They just arrived 1 hour ago. We met all together. So they don't even know why they're here. But that's why I will try to make a short message for today, and so we could keep going. So let's begin. So the issue we are going to discuss today is about denial. Can you hear me well? I hope now you can hear me better. So the issue today is denial. Sorry, I'm like with many things in my head, so I will try to do my best to remember what I said. So the ability, the concept of manipulation was related to the ability to create, to handle the situations. One of the things that I've been reading in the messages that I was reading in all the comments that you were doing is, and even in myself, how difficult it is for many of us to realize, to accept most of the things that are that we manipulate or that are manipulated by the outside. So basically, what we start to do is to when we perceive, like for example, in the concept of religion and the concept of governments, the first thing that we start to do is to relate it with control. So when we begin, we start with the process of denial to all these systems. We start to deny them. Can you hear me well? The image doesn't matter. The sound is the thing. So the main thing that we have to understand from the text of today is that we have two different ways of denial. So these two concepts are related. One of them with deny those things that I don't like, and the other one is to deny all those things that I don't recognize in myself. So the first denial of the things that I don't like is something that we all have from the origin of our biology, because by living in this world, we have been adapting ourselves on the survival. So we were trying to deny everything that breaks my stability. What we are trying to do is to basically push away everything that that tries to take us out of our core, of our center. What this concept helps us to remember is that this concept, this concept of being stable, is that everything that exists is trying to earn energy. So basically, the reason why everything is looking for stability is not only because of us, it's because the atoms and molecules, they also try to put together so they could share and to find the balance, so they could share energy and they could be stable, so they could earn their own energy. So basically, if you have an atom that has a low charge of energy and another one with a big charge of energy, positive, so they will meet each other so they can share energy and to find stability. So all the creation is created in order to earn energy. Sorry, but everything is new. There's no sign here, signal, sorry, and everything is new. So basically what I was saying is that everything in the reality is trying to look for the way in which they can earn much energy and not waste energy. Basically, we humans do the same. We try to look for good places where we feel safe, where we could earn that energy. Why there's this need to earn energy, to hold the energy within? Because we need to transform and transcend ourselves. And the way in which we can transcend is two different ways. By survival, which is the metamorphosis, the transformation of the whole being, and the other one would be reproduction. So basically, the reason why we need we need to earn a lot of energy by biology is because we need to put all this energy in those two aspects in order to transcend. We have to take all this energy for only those moments. So basically, this is why all the plants and animals, they try to hold as much as energy as possible during its life so they could use it in the moment of reproduction. So this is why naturally the body interprets that anything that means a change that is not necessary besides the reproduction is something that could be bad for me, because it doesn't help me to survive. We have two concepts here. One is the stability, okay? And the other one is to be always in the same shape. Stability means the ability to stay all the time in the same spot, in the same place. So the other concept, besides stability, which is to be constantly in the same spot, we have to hold the same shape constantly, the same form constantly, not to change, which we call to be in the comfort zone. Conform, okay? To be conformed with our reality. This is why our biology is constantly saying to us, don't change, because if you change, we are losing energy, and if we lose energy, we can die. So one of the things that we have to understand is that this is something that helps us to be who we are, to survive in history, to be here. Instead of evolving and instead of going ahead and to develop ourselves, what we start to do is to deny everything that can come and transform myself, everything new. So it's here when we understand the concept of denial. So basically, the concept of denial is another one of the cycle. So by understanding this, we can picture that it's not something bad for us, but it can stop our evolution. So remember that the concept of denial is something that helps you to survive, because it protects you from everything that can come from the outside and to stop your life, basically. Sorry if I am speaking faster, I don't know. I'm just trying to understand the new energetical pattern, sorry. The thing is that there are too many minds in the same place, so this is why I'm trying to adapt to the new situation. I will try to repeat it slowly, the concept. Let's remember. So remember that in nature, everything is trying to earn as much as energy as possible. So it could find stability to survive. So from the tiny atoms to the big galaxies, all of them are trying to find stability, saving energy. These create patterns that give security to the creation. So basically, nature says, if I stay exactly with the same shape, what I can do is to save this energy for the moment I can transform myself. So basically, in different aspects, the ways in which you can transform yourself in nature is by metamorphosis and reproduction. So this is why basically nature is saving all this energy to arrive to that moment and use it for that specific moment of life. So what this means? That as much stability, the best I can conform myself. The concept of conformation is to keep the same shape constantly. What nature does when they feel that there is a change coming from outside, nature what it does is to protect itself and deny that reality outside. So basically, when the nature is trying to protect the same form from everything that is outside, it's also losing the ability to adapt itself into other environments. So this is why evolution only comes when I allow myself to go outside of me and start to roll and to go around in different environments. So this is what evolution means, is to go out and start to make turns. Another word that we can use is to take away all the layers that I have to take all these envelopes around, okay? So I can see different things outside of me. So, for example, the concept that we have in English to explain this is that we are like kind of in an envelope, okay? All envelope our body with many things. So when I allow myself to take away all these envelopes, I go outside myself, and we call that development. So when I allow myself to go outside my system, what I do is to start to take new things, to grab new things for me. And in all English, that would be to learn. And that's the origin of the word learn, which is to acquire something new. When we accept to change and use our energy in order to change our lives, we evolve. But those who cannot do that by fear and they deny the transformation, the change, so they close everything and they stay behind. So we have two different ways in which we usually deny. One is denial by not liking something because it disgusts me, and the other one is denial by just not recognizing that thing on me. So usually by nature what we usually do is to deny everything that is outside, and the way I deny it is by I don't like it, so I don't want to know anything about it. So basically what we start to do when we hear something that is that we don't like, we start to say, no, I don't like this, I don't want this, This is not with me. We start to deny all these realities outside. And we do it just by survival. It means that it's something that will go against my form. So it will transform what I am. So this is why the problem that we have. The belief that what we have now, here and now, is the right thing. And then we have, on the other hand, those things that we don't recognize in ourselves, that we don't know from ourselves. The denial by no recognition is when somebody says to you, you are this, and you say, no, I'm not that. So basically, the great conflict that we have with denial is that before saying why, we always say first no. So when I first say no, it's because something within me is feeling insecure of something that is outside. And if my inside is feeling insecure, is because there is something that I didn't work with. Let's try to understand this, that we usually, we are good in the stuff that we accept in ourselves and the stuff that we know how to handle, how to use, to create from ourselves. And what happened with the things that we deny? That we don't have tools for those things. So what happened? That when I received the heat of something from what I don't have tools for, so it makes me weak. So basically what we do by denying things is not to accept that we need new tools to adapt ourselves in new environments. So remember this, that those people that say no are those who close themselves and deny, so they want to survive and they don't evolve. So the question would be, why, if so many other beings in the planet has been evolving in that way by just protecting the energy, why should we do it in a different way? Why should we transform like that by understanding the denial? And the reason why we have to do this is because we as humans has been through all the stages of the denial evolution. And now we are starting a new process, which is the expansion of consciousness. So basically, the people that are looking for the expansion of consciousness are the people that should not be closed. So one of the things that we must understand in order to go into another level of consciousness is to accept what are we denying, so we could know what are the things that are stopping ourselves from evolution. We usually would say, think in the past, that yes, but I've been said a lot of things that I know that I am not. The question would be, who am I? So we have to remember that we're not just simple individuals separated from each other. We are the result of a group of individuals that we call the tree of the family tree. And remember that not only from the past, but daily, now, we are all connected constantly by emotional links. So what I have to start doing when someone asks me or says to me, you are this, is not to just say, no, I'm not like that, is to start to think where in my own self I have that information, that somebody else can see it. Because if someone is saying that, is because of something. So remember that every word and every emotion that is moving around is like an ocean. Everything is connected. Nobody says something just because he wants. So we have to start to recognize where are all these denials and why do we take it as negative. Because remember that when we become aware of that things that we are denying, that denial becomes a tool for our evolution. In nature, there's no waste. Everything recycles. Nunca digamos no. So this is why when we speak about denial, never say no. Just say why. From where? From whom? So that's the key. So the first time that I received this information many time ago, I did the same question that was, but that's exhausting. It's like doing all this all the time, constantly wondering why and why and why. So basically what the I Am said was, while you don't question the causes, you will be living the consequences. So basically what it means is that I will always be a reaction and I won't take action, never. And basically that then is just a second. It's like an exercise. You have to practice it. And when we practice that as much as we can, we will see that we turn ourselves more unconditional and neutral in our lives. And so basically the only way you can get into another level of consciousness is by doing that. So a lot of exercise. The vibration we are going to work with today is the sound ho. Remember that the sound ho means the spark and o means the body, related to the root chakra. So the statement for today is, I am the spark that ignites the body. The spiritual pattern for today is Xa, like the letter X. The sound expands from the origin in a spiral, which amplifies its spectrum in positive outwards, to return in a spherical dance towards the center, contracting in a negative spiral. The toroidal form of this eternal spiral is positive and negative energies. Of positive and negative energies mold the cosmos balance. The Xa sound expresses this form, like a spark enlightening a huge fire that consumes everything into ashes. And it all starts again. Kundalini. So let's start with the alignment. I've been reading that many of you were sleepy in the alignments or while I speak. Don't worry, if you need to sleep, just sleep. It's good for integrating information. I start to massage the body, caress the body, stretch, yawn, and I focus in my breathing. I use my imagination to feel the oxygen coming through my nose towards my lungs, heart, blood, organs, and muscles. I allow myself to feel the heat within my body, the energy and how it goes outside through the skin towards every direction. I feel the energy, the heat, expanding in an ocean of vibration around me. I allow myself to perceive how the waves of the sea move my body to one side and another. I observe above my head, over the sea, the light of the sun shining, being the I am. Take a deep breath, and with each breathing, I start to go up to the surface. I start to feel the limit of the water and how it touches my head, the crown. And I start to go out as an island in the middle of the ocean. So your forehead, eyes, ears, nose, lips, chin, neck, shoulders, your back, your chest, your arms, belly, waist, hands, hip, and your genitals. And I start to feel the heat of the sun, warm, drying my skin all over my body and penetrate by the skin towards the chakras. Take a deep breath and perceive the light of the I am, anchoring in the crown, third eye, throat, heart, plexus, sacrum, and shine in your roots. I recognize that in my genitals there is all the energy that is related with the fight to protect my body. I recognize that there I can find everything that I have learned and also everything that I have denied. I recognize that there I can find the strength to move myself forward towards evolution and also strength that pushed me back by fear, stopping my evolution. I make myself the question, what is the thing that I deny the most in my life? And there I will realize my biggest weakness, but also my biggest strength. And this is why I bring the light of the I Am to bring clarity to my denial, irradiating so I can understand it and use it. I start to vibrate soft as I observe how it irradiates. Keep pronouncing the sound. I keep pronouncing the sound as I project and see how this light is all over the sea, bringing clarity to all of my denials. I recognize them. I accept them, and I make them tools to enlighten my body. I feel the spark in my genitals irradiating the light of the Kundalini, and I recognize I am the spark that enlightens my body. I am the spark that enlightens my body. Take a deep breath. With all the strength and sound, set free all the power of the Kundalini up. I take my hands to my heart. Everything that I deny is a part of my evolution. Only by recognizing it, I turn it into a useful tool for life. This is why I recognize I am a spark that ignites my body. take a deep breath. And I start to bring all this consciousness through my body, caressing, stretching, massaging, and yawning. And slowly I come back here now, opening my eyes. Good. So, homework. We are still in Virgo. So, the task would be to write down the biggest denials that I have in my life. Very simple. So, rest and um, drink a lot of water. So tomorrow we meet again at the same time. Bye.